Welcome back to Players Championship 6. If you're wondering, of 34 that will be played over the course of 2025.
Dave to throw for the ball.
Round 1 action. Dave Chisnall against the exciting young German Niko Springer.
Bullseye.
Just a bit of housekeeping while we're here.
25. Dave's won the ball. Dave to throw first.
Was a 6-0 winner in round 1. If any other results I may not have brought you.
58.
Ryan Joyce, a 6-2 winner over Danny Lauby. And there's plenty of matches coming to a conclusion. Thibaut Tricot
57.
on the hill, as is Toretta up against Clemens. Toretta's got it done. 6-4. The woes continue for Big Gabe. And Connor Scott just about
100.
gets the better of Jelle Klassen 6-5. Well, Niko Springer was involved in our opening game on the PDC.TV stream yesterday against Luke Littler, and it was, well, easy on the eye, Mr. Stud.
Not easy to take as a result, though, for Springer, I think, Chris, because he led early, didn't he, and got beat in the last leg shootout.
Yeah, it felt like
180.
It felt in spells like Luke was just sort of hanging on and waiting for opportunities, and ultimately they arrived, and the world champ stepped in and said thank you very much. It looks like Chisnall's just starting to come out of a bit of a lull, which lasted longer than
57.
He would have wanted, of course, but that does happen in sport.
Big target for 2025 is to somehow redress his problems with TV results.
87.
Yes.
Because he's had good patches in Pro Tours and Euro Tours, but hasn't been able to get decent results
41.
in the big tournaments, the ones that really matter with the big prize money and big ranking points.
Yeah, he's not been able to get on any kind of run. Well, this is for a hold.
Game shot.
Comfortable enough.
$93.
Sometimes it's just a mystery, isn't it?
100.
Why things are happening. And we know Chisnall is a very good darts player. He was very close to ending the season
96
in the top 4 and thereby guaranteeing himself a Premier League spot, but his results tailed off towards the back end and he slipped out of that position.
Yeah, and you're spot on, Rod, in those events towards the back end of the season that carries some serious
97
prize money, like the Slam, like the Worlds, of course, Players' Championship finals, any kind of a run, or even
58
sort of a mid-run in any of those, and you're right, he would have been in the Premier League for 2025. As it is, he was overlooked for lower ranked players.
53.
But he could have taken any kind of debate out of the equation, as any player can, by being in the top 4. Then there is no debate.
That's exactly what Rob Cross did, wasn't it?
That's right.
$137.
Flicks in a 137 to leave 114. This is on, though, mind you.
A little awkward. Oh, it's still on. Ball.
Extraordinary. Well, if he hits this, it will be one for the highlights reel.
Yes, something you'll see down the dog and duck.
95.
Well, that would have been an epic 120.
Well, what was the what happened next? That'd have been perfect for that.
Well, I mean, that's in.
76 scored, yeah.
Shanghai on the 19s. We didn't
76.
see it on the 20s in the conventional method from Springer. We didn't see it on the 19s from Chisnall either.
Oh, he's missed the big number. 4. Wasn't it Chisnall that miscounted against Ricky Evans in the
Game
Worlds?
shot.
Yes.
$85.
Just wonder how much that will have unsettled
134.
player. Had that double five and ball been found, that happens to you, and you just sort of stood behind you thinking, well, if them kind of shots are going in,
100.
I've not got a chance.
$96.
Michael
47.
Van Gerwen in action. He played some lovely stuff yesterday, including averages of 111 and 108. He's 1-0 down to
99.
Ian White, who gave him a bit of a... Was it the Players' Championship finals?
Yeah.
Gave him a bit of a thumping there, didn't he? And that was another one that sort of came from nowhere.
96.
Both players on 170 odd here in the third leg.
58.
Oh, yes. Single now, 19.
133.
Super thinking from Chisnall. Tops.
Game shot.
Well, he had the weight of the tops, even though he lost the line in the leg where he took out, well, nearly took out an extraordinary 120. So not surprised to see him find the tops there, despite the pressure from Chisnall.
77.
Well, that is the breaker throw, and Springer now in front, 2-1. Early problems here for David Chisnall.
46. $138.
Niko Springer, the kind of
41.
player that you could sort of blink and then find yourself 2, 3, 4 legs adrift before you know it. He
77.
plays at such a pace and with such prowess, of course.
83.
Callan Ridd's another player surviving a bit of a scare. He scrapes through 6'5".
59.
Stephen Burton, he gets through 6'3" against De Souza.
85.
Chisnall now odds on to go 2 adrift. Look at this, double 18 off the 2 treble 19s. 18 left, but certainly the option to split
81.
here for Springer, with Chisnall still not on a finish, but he goes straight at double 9 and in double
Game
9
shot.
for a 3-1 lead.
Well, we've lost a few seeds already today, Rod. Pikachu, who was seed 32, he's out. De Decker, 17 seed out.
140.
Michael Smith, and well, he's got some real concerns. He potentially could miss the match play this year, couldn't he?
100.
Well, problems with physical problems now, isn't it, with the arthritis
Yes.
that he was alluding to and talking in depth about quite recently.
55.
So, and having slipped down the rankings with the prize money coming off from the World Championship a couple of years ago, it's been a very difficult start to
134.
2025 for Michael.
Yes, the perfect storm, but not in a positive way
No.
against him.
41.
A year ago, if there'd have been issues, it wouldn't have been as
97.
catastrophic. But like you say, with all that prize money coming off, it's tough.
97.
170 here. Wouldn't have needed to go for the ball, but suspect he may well have
134.
done.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's the kind of player that would turn it down. He's very much a flair player, isn't he? Christian
91.
kissed through 6-3 against George Killington.
94.
So double 18 here for Springer.
Game shot.
He's running hot now.
Yeah, and exactly what we were talking about, that he can so quickly gap you. And he's done exactly that here to Dave Chisnall.
99.
So quick. Chizzy's probably getting giddy.
$99. $58.
Martijn Dracht, 6-2 winner over Darren Ice Cold Beverage.
60.
Best nickname since Mace the Ace.
95.
Ice Cold is clever. Well, it's a play on words, very clever.
Well, here, Dave Chisnall.
140.
Will have to get very busy here to reel in Springer from this position. 3 behind.
58.
And if he doesn't mind his work here, it could be 4 behind.
Jim Long, the Canadian, 6-5 winner.
97.
Yesterday's runner-up, Van Veen.
99.
I'm impressed with this, right? I mean, we're only into leg 3, but it's 1-1. He's playing Steve Lennon, is Jan Van Veen. He's averaging 105, and I like that response. He could have come here and bottom-lipped it, couldn't he?
Yeah.
73.
92. 32 left. Beautiful
Game
finish.
shot.
Really good. Really strong. 5-1.
Well, we were talking yesterday about trends in darts, and years ago, that was the ball shot, wasn't it?
It
92.
was, yeah. Now they back themselves to hit the treble, and if they hit the single, they'll go double-double in the main, don't they?
121.
Yep.
Well, Chris talking about Van Veen. The fact is, I mean, there are different ways to lose darts matches and tournaments, obviously, but 127 of them get beat every day, and they come back and do it all again.
Yep.
And that's the mindset, isn't it? You just
Well,
leave the venue, get back, bring your darts, and
100.
start all over again. Try and do it again. And 127 get beat that day as well.
And I think that's the great thing about where the game is right now. We don't really have time to sit around and lick your wounds. You
have to get on with it.
You just get on with it, because next week there's another one.
The same thing. And then when they tee it up, there's 156 in the tour, 155 of them lose. And obviously the different ways of losing tournaments, missing
80.
putts and so on and so forth. But they come and tee it up the next week again on the PGA Tour.
And go again.
Go again. In the belief that it'll be better the next day. And one of them will go home with the prize and the ranking points and the £15,000. It was
60.
Joe Collin yesterday. Who will it be today around about tea time, maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock?
Double 18 for the match.
105.
Yeah, we started the theme that was very much part of the theme last year and the year before, the fact they're being shared about.
60.
Yeah, and I suppose at the moment, a surprise that Litter and Humphreys both have won none of them.
Yeah.
Double 9. Feathers it
Game
in.
shot and
Takes
the
the
match.
match.
Niko Springer.
Wins easily. Disposes of David Chisnall in a comprehensive victory. Niko Springer on form there, on song there. 6-1 to the German.